Hello and welcome to Stories on Tuesday, and this is part 5 of Arcade Spirits on PS4. Part 4 was kind of like the culmination of a couple of parts where we had been building to a big event at an arcade. So whilst the arcade event went well, the kind of personal stuff, other than Queen Bee or Killer Bee, whatever her name is, the other characters we had good relationships with didn't really come to much. And we discovered one of the regulars at the arcade has a heart defect by the looks of it. So yeah, that was a little bit of sad news to end on, but we'll see what happens now. What happens next, you know? We've kind of done the big story event. Under the boardwalk? Are we going to find something under the boardwalk? I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, this one, I'm really interested to see where the story goes. As ever, we'll set it to auto. It might go a little quick, but feel free to pause if you need to. We're on the beach. So Juniper is our housemate or flatmate. So what are we doing on vacation? Well, at least she had some good ideas, some good thoughts behind this.
Yes.
So I come from a seaside town in England, so all this kind of feels normal for me as well.
Later.
Others? I wonder who's joining us. Wow, there's a lot of people. So maybe not just everyone who worked there, but some of our friends from the Funplex as well.
Well, have you decided yet? Have you?
Decided what?
Time's running out, you know. I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll.
Really?
It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness. Romance is in the air.
I wonder if this game is going to force a romance option upon us.
Yes, good. Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
She's getting a little too into this.
Thank you.
It does a little bit feel like things will go wrong now. What if I'm not really start dating again? Seems like the more adult thing to say. She really is trying to push this upon us, isn't she? Okay. I'm guessing that's what the game wants. The game wants a romantic thing, perhaps. I don't know, she's lied to us before, that's the thing.
No. The points are just a guide.
The thing is though, she has her own
It's not
big
like I'm gonna force you
job
to
starting.
someone just 'cause they're your top match. I still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points. Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them. Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah? By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes. Have fun!
Yeah, so in the last part, B was invited to join a streaming group. And it's like, you don't want to derail that for her, because it's such a big break for her, you know? But it's a little weird that... Remember, the whole point of doing on Tuesday is so I get to experience these games that I don't have much experience or, well, any experience really with. So it's interesting that this one is kind of forcing a romance upon us.
Oh, hey. Uh-uh.
Are you talking to us, or?
Catch you later.
Guess so.
Excellent.
Ugh.
So he wants to do some studying, that's fine, I can imagine. He's probably going to hunt for pinball machines, actually.
Ooh.
No cosplay for her today.
Much obliged.
The joke there is because Percy's got ginger hair, and people who have ginger hair have fairer complexions, so can burn more easily. It's not just that he's possibly a vampire, you know, that's not the joke there.
Hello, dearie.
Absolutely.
My oh my.
Probably the first time Francine and Juniper's met. I thought we were yet to get changed. Sandcastles, volleyball, carny games. See, if I probably wants to do the carny games because it makes me wonder if they're going to be like mini games we ourselves are about to play, but I don't think that's what these story games are. Volleyball, so back in England, it's not a sport that I've ever played. In Japan, I've done it a couple of times and I don't really enjoy it too much. Sandcastles seems like the boring option. Let's try Tia and Percy. Let's see what these carnival games are going to be like. Will we actually get to play one ourselves? it's the old timiness of the responses here. Oh, go for it. You can do it, guys.
Oh, indeed.
Teamwork, okay.
Absolutely.
See, I kind of wanted to do the games. I didn't expect I would be able to. This game's always been very much us watching or us agreeing to do something and our teammate doing it. Magical plushie. Qbert. I'm not a huge fan of Qbert, if I'm honest. Mr. Movie Magical plushie. Sure, why not? I wonder what the reaction would have been if I had gone with Qbert. Both of them probably would have been unhappy. Interesting to see Percy and Tio teaming up. It's not a combination we've seen yet in this game. So what? Juniper's virus, Sandcastle's volleyball. I guess the next less annoying one would be the volleyball. Plus, it'd be fun to see Gavin actually do something competitive like this. Not something you'd expect for him. B, probably, yeah, but not Gavin. He's more of a pinball player. That's true, they are both very competitive.
Yeah.
Well, that's a response.
Excellent.
Or maybe just watch two people having fun playing a game.
Victory.
Yeah, I don't mind them playing. Like I said, it's not the sport I grew up playing in England. Never done it in like PE class. It wasn't until I came to Japan that I actually tried it a couple of times, and it's fine, I suppose.
I think not.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna pick one, don't we? Both win. I don't think that's gonna help. Outside the line. It's never made clear how far away from the match we are. On the line. I don't know, I think it would be kind of fun because we haven't seen Gavin be like in your face winner. Well, we have seen Queen Bee, but we haven't really seen Queen Bee be a sore loser much. Because in the last part she lost, but she still kind of won. So that could be a different thing, different character thing to see happen. See what I mean? He's not a bragging kind of person, as I said there, and he hasn't been throughout this whole game, so it's kind of fun to see this different side of his character. See, I don't know what any of these terms mean. I don't know what these mean. What do I pick? What happens? I know, that's the middle one. That's like, that symbol was for the non-emotional response. Oh, I guess that might be the right answer then. Huh. I guess that was the right response. Okay. Yeah, what's next? Oh, it's the same answers, there's nothing new. Like, an hour or two must have passed, and they're still doing the same boring stuff. Who knows, maybe with the sandcastles, they will be doing like special designs or arcade style ones or characters. Do you remember talking of Iris? I don't know. No, I mean, actually.
Amazing!
Here in Japan, up north in winter, there's a snow castle, snowman, competition. That's up in Sapporo, I think.
Let me explain.
It would have been hilarious if they both said what competition, and that they were just doing it to have fun amongst themselves. Well, so I haven't forgiven Ashley for what happened in part 3, so... If I have to pick, hopefully Naomi will be the easy choice.
Yeah. Yes.
Sure, why not? A melon baller? What are we going to do with that? Well, at least it's just an actual castle, you know? We're not having to make Donkey Kong or something out of it.
So beautiful.
I can't believe we're making the arcade into a castle. Come on, show us a picture of all 3 castles, come on. I want to see. Well, I really enjoy history, and of course in England we got castles from like 1000 onwards, so I'm going to go with medieval masterpiece.
Thank you.
So who is going to win?
Poops.
I guess we didn't win. That's okay. But I wanted to see pictures of it. I think that's been one of the more... Like, I complained about this in more parts than not, that they've talked about things I wanted to see. Like, there's not enough art. Like, this art background doesn't show any other sandcastles. The other background didn't have the volleyball courts. The other background didn't have the carnival stands. I just want more art. I want to see the world more. There's news about her group that she's joining. So this is going to be a melon. Ah, okay. Yes, I heard that.
No.
So each one has their personalized, yeah. Come on, show us the pictures of these cartoon doodles.
Impressive.
Oh my gosh!
Ah, fish and chips.
Quite good.
Yeah, fish and chips is cool.
Fantastic.
Cheeseburger and french fries. Yeah, so bit of bread and hummus.
Love it.
What's she gonna give us?
How marvelous.
Nice!
What would we get? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that was part one when she gave us her lunch.
Yeah!
Oof. Surprise speech. I've done a couple of those. No heads up, no warning. So much praise. A little weird for our character to be taking it so well. Like, we've had, as the character have said, so many years of things being rough. It's almost like, why haven't we turned and run away from it? Like the pressure of all this praise hasn't become too much for us. What should we do? The bottom one does feel nice. Like the first one, through hard times in my life, times is in plural, but no. It was hard and now it's gone better, so I don't like that. I like the bottom one. Seemed like a good response. The first two, so the top and bottom one, perhaps what I want to do. I like that. Ooh, right. Food in increments. Yeah, I like that. A little bit silly. Not expecting Juniper to be there. Okay. Come on, I want like a group photo of us together. Ah, we're not gonna get it. So, I want to see the arcade. So we got Gavin and Ashley doing that. Candy store. Funnel cake. Souvenirs. Let's check out the arcade. Let's see how. Hopefully, we get a different picture or different machines. And plus, it matches our backstory, having played an arcade and got the arcade game we once played as a kid.
Impressive.
Ooh. What?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what rollers means. I didn't know that. Sure. Ice cream, I'm in. Yeah, I don't remember seeing this kind of machine in the arcades where I grew up. I was more into like the pool tables and air hockey.
Rather disappointing.
Nah, winner's me.
Indeed.
And that was successful. It's the same options, so candy, funnel, souvenirs. I'm gonna have funnel cake. Cake sounds nice. Plus, in terms of the game story, we've already been fond of donuts already anyway. Yes, I've never had funnel cake either.
Oh, hey.
Like, I want to see a picture of it. Like, I want to see a picture of the Skee ball stuff.
Don't think so.
Yeah. Honest but true. Option, I like that. It's true. It's true. She was.
Nope, no way.
Well, someone who has a 9 to 5 and does this. I'm kind of on Percy's side. Especially living in a foreign country like Percy is. So, I'm a little less risk averse, I suppose. Wait, the funnel cake's hot. Okay. I wonder if it's just like a giant donut. Candy store. Let's hang out with Jupiter and Francie. We haven't done that yet. Maybe we'll get ourselves a little trinket.
My oh my.
Oh, good for you, Francine. Oh, ghosts?
Let's be sensible. Oh dear.
I don't know, Francine. Go and have some fun with it. Ghosts aren't real. I know. Don't. Oh, I forgot about the Polybius machine, yes. Damn, I forgot about the Polybius. That it would have made more sense to say yes in terms of the story of the game so far. That was what, part 3, I think. Here we met the spirits of the previous owner of the machine.
Yes.
Go on, show us what this thing's gonna look like. Yeah, heart made of driftwood. Sounds nice. Yeah, but us, the player, doesn't know much about Juniper, so I don't know. The bottle of wine's like an answer, but not the answer. Let's go with jellyfish. Oh, wrong choice. In fact, I felt the wine would be such an obvious choice. Perhaps she was gonna keep the bottle or not even open it. I don't know. Oh. Now what? Wasn't Iris going to give us some, like, numbers about it? Yeah, here we go. Give us some data. Looks like it's Percy and Queen, perhaps. Percy, Queen Bean, and Gavin.
My sources say yes.
It does feel weird, but that's more because I'm not used to games doing this. In fact, out of all the Story on Tuesday stuff we've done, this is the first time we've had this. What if they're not into people like me? Or should we just run with it? See what happens? Sure.
I'm software, right? I have to see the world through numbers. I see relationships as numbers. I see your vocal tones as numbers. And I score it all. But the math is less important than the meaning. I see a number. But that number represents your free will and your heart. You chose to spend time with them. You shared good times with smiles and laughter, and sometimes even tears. This isn't like a dating website. You aren't asking a total stranger out just because the numbers match. You need to switch the causal relationship around. Causal, as in the cause of. You aren't spending time with them because of the numbers. The numbers exist because you wanted to spend time with them. You've been building these relationships for months. Now, you can take one to the next level. The numbers can be your guide if you let them. But follow your heart. Above all else, follow your heart. Okay? Right. So let's not limit ourselves here. Of all those who are special to you, which one do you want to share your heart with?
Here we go. So, I'm gonna say no to Ashley because I'm still not over her behavior. Like Gavin and Naomi are also people we work with. If it works, it works, but if it doesn't, it's gonna be hugely awkward for us, them, or all of us. Which kind of leaves Percy, Queen Bee, and Teal. Queen Bee has just been accepted into a whole new group, and it's a whole level up for her. Which kind of leaves Percy or Teal. Teal has very little free time for his friends, let alone anyone else. We had that in part 3. Everyone knows him, but he had no time to talk to anyone. Which kind of leaves Percy. He's at the place, but he's very much at his own pace. He has financial freedom to do that, but he's also dying. But he's not someone we work with, he's not someone whose life gets in the way. It kind of feels like the rational, logical choice, so I'm going to go with Percy. I know the character here saying Percy, love. I'm doing it by numbers, I'm afraid. Not by heart. And who knows, maybe the game will throw a twist and say that it can all be fixed with like a pacemaker or something, I don't know.
It's sweet you love, and I'll admit to a fondness myself. My days have certainly been brighter with you in them, I don't deny it. Oh, I was friendly with the Funplex folks indeed, but There's a certain light in that musty old arcade. Now that you're here, with me. I appreciate it, but I suspect you'd be better off with someone who can be around in your twilight years. The heart wants what the heart wants. I understand that.
So I just read ahead.
Sadly, mine wants to kill me, and I don't want to burden anyone else with that pain.
I don't know, that second thought one sounds a little rough. Like, if we're gonna do this, let's just go all in, you know.
On your head be it then. I'm afraid you're rather stuck with me now. I'm quite a cuddly sort of fellow, at least. You may expect hugs, and many of them. Promise.
Guessing our character's a hugging kind of person. Okay.
It'll be different, to be certain, having someone care for me. Beyond being my usual affable self. So please, pardon if I'm a bit rusty.
Smothered to death. Like, I think top one works. Bottom one's fine, but we're also rusty. We haven't been with anyone since the shoe shop, and we don't exactly know when that was.
Ah, indeed.
It's a Moopy machine, is it? Does he know an arcade that has one? I think staying quiet seems like the romantic thing to do in this situation. Yeah, night of the beach town with the waves. It is nice.
That's my life advice to you. Be here now. In this place, in this moment. Drink it in. All those little details you might overlook in our rush to reach the future. Despite being a retro gamer, I don't constantly gaze wistfully into the past. I've no future to speak of, so that's not a concern either. Me, I like the present. I live in the moment. And in this moment, with you, I am at peace.
Some useful advice there. We have kind of lived in prison, but our past has also haunted us a little bit. Staying quiet. I think like we need something to press respond with.
Unpleasant memories.
No, that seems to be like the right thing to say. $10 years. Wonder what options they're going to give our character. Fast Arcade Empire of an Iron Fist. See, that's where I think the story is going to go, where we're going to get control of the arcade or joint control or something like that. So I'm going to say this because I think that's where the story is going to go. But I think that sound means we didn't get like the perfect answer there. Oh. I guess it was a correct answer.
Well. Rather unfortunate.
Top and bottom again. Not a failure, yeah. I wonder if all of them asked permission. Oh, because Iris said that, didn't she? Under the boardwalk, yeah. Hence the name of the chapter we just did.
I think I can honestly say that this is the loveliest view I have ever beheld.
Percy looks a little odd in this angle. I don't know.
Is beheld even a word?
Star Wars. Let's go for the heart one. Well, we don't have to talk about that yet.
I'll do everything I can to make your days lovely ones, for as many days as I'm able. On this, you have my word.
At the end of the chapter. I guess it is. Okay. So yeah, we'll end it there. It's part 5 finished, which means we've got part 6 next week. But until then, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, shorts, or even YouTube live streams. Or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube, but at Ko-fi we can get donations, including PayPal donations. But we also have subscription tiers, including one tier for Stories on Tuesday, where you get to watch the video without any of my commentary. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.